Yeah, so my name's Leanna Johnstone. I'm the CEO and founder of Affiverse.com, and we're an affiliate marketing agency, a media company, and also a training business. Okay, so I started Affiverse 3 years ago to help brands launch and scale successful affiliate programs. As you know, the affiliate marketing industry has progressed significantly over the last 2 decades that I've been in the industry, and it's becoming more and more complex to run these programs. So we're a specialist agency that helps all kinds of brands get into the partnerships channel, get into the affiliate space, and help them grow their brands across global regions. So one of the things that we do really well is we go very deep into a client's program. We really understand what their marketing needs are, and our team really works as an extension of their own marketing team. So there's no cookie cutter campaigns, there's no cookie cutter strategies. We really combine a lot of our marketing expertise that we have within our team to help brands really get successful in terms of building partnerships that drive revenue and sales for their business. Well, I think our humanistic approach to the way that businesses need to scale is very important. Plus, our team has almost 2.5 decades of experience between us, which is quite a lot in the affiliate space because affiliate marketing's only been going for about 18 years. So we were right there at the beginning. We've seen the evolution of how affiliate marketing has changed and how the partnership economy is growing significantly across multiple channels with the advent of social media, influencers, and lots of other partner types, including brand-to-brand partnerships, which are now coming to the fore. And one of the things that our team does incredibly well is understanding the value proposition of a client to help them to make the most of all of these different types of partnerships and the technical solutions that they set up, and also in terms of how they create the strategy to manage all of these diverse partnerships. I've been in the industry for more than 2 decades, so pretty much before Google, before we had complex tracking systems like we do today, before there were networks. I've seen the evolution of Web 1 and Web 2, and we are now on the cusp of looking at what Web 3.0 is going to be looking like. So for me, it's really interesting because I've been able to see the growth of this industry from the beginning to where it's heading in the future as we look towards 2023. Yeah, so one of the things that's very important in affiliate and partnership marketing is the ability to build relationships with a diverse set of partners, because you're not just dealing with web anymore. So you've got partners that are driving traffic through email, through lead generation, through social media. We've got content curators that now want to have the freedom to create campaigns that speak to their audience. And I think one of the things that's very important is understanding how to leverage all of those different types of metrics into a program that helps you to succeed with your overall goals. I've had the best time. I think this is one of the most exciting events that I've been to in a very long time, purely because of the way that it's been curated. I think bringing together women who have a diverse set of skills across the digital industry and helping us to learn from one another is incredibly important, because it helps to build the industry up and to actually leverage all the different segments to bring it together and to make sure that we're all learning from one another. Because one of the things about the digital industry is that it is still growing, it is still evolving, and we have to learn on the job in order to stay abreast of what's happening and what's coming in the future. So it is more of a vacation than a job in my mind, and I think it's important that we have these types of events where senior digital marketers and senior women who are launching businesses and growing other brands can come together and learn what's working and what's not together. So one of the things that I find very unique about LinkUnite is the fact that we are building a movement together. So it's not just another event where you can come and meet other people or network. It goes a little bit deeper than that, because we're brought together in an environment where we're not under scrutiny. We can relax and be ourselves, and we can talk to one another about really complex things that are happening in our businesses, but also in that of our clients too. So I think it's very important that you make the time to come to these events, that you understand what's happening both in your own industry but also outside of it, because they're all interlinked. Another reason for me being here is obviously I'm from the UK, and a lot of what happens in Europe is a little bit different to what happens in the States. So making sure that you get around to some of these global events and understanding how digital is expanding and changing in other countries is also very important if you're at a senior level. The biggest thing for me is that as I said, we're building a movement of women that can come together and not only learn from one another, but also create a mentorship space for the next generation of digital marketers to come in. It's very important that new people coming into the industry can connect with senior people that have years and years and years of experience, because none of this experience is being written down. It's all being learned on the job, and it's contained within, the senior members of this industry in their minds. So coming to events like this and being part of a mentorship program where there are open doors, where we can connect people to jobs, to strategies, to things that they're learning in the digital space is incredibly important, because we'll all be helping one another, but also helping our clients too to benefit from these campaigns. So LinkUnite for me is an opportunity to really let my hair down. I work incredibly hard every year to build my business, but it's also an opportunity for me to connect with like-minded senior females in the digital marketing space who have maybe a little bit further along in the journey than what I am. And being an entrepreneur, it's very, very difficult to grow a business. You're constantly looking to benchmark if you're performing, if you're not performing, and having this kind of event to come along and share experiences and stories is absolutely invaluable for other entrepreneurs too. So it's a really, really great group of women who have all succeeded in their field, and they're willing to come together and share insights, trends, things that are happening in their businesses too, which you just simply can't find anywhere else. So the biggest thing in my industry is, the ability to build relationships. So you really can't be a wallflower in this industry. You need to be able to go out and actually build partnerships, build relationships, have deep conversations with people from all sorts of cultures and walks of life. And one of the things that I think is incredibly important for younger people coming into the industry is to constantly fuel their desire to learn, because digital is changing constantly all the time, and it's not something that you learn in textbooks that stays the same. 10 years ago there wasn't things like Facebook, social media, Instagram, TikTok. New platforms are coming out every single year. New ways of communicating with customers are changing, and customers are actually demanding different ways of being serviced. So if you're new in this industry, you need to have a deep knowledge and will to continue learning. And the biggest piece of advice that I can give to young people coming in is ask lots of questions. There really are no stupid questions, but also surround yourself with people that have experience, because that is the best way that you can learn. And LinkUnite offers you that opportunity to actually get to meet with senior level people that have years and years and years of experience and are willing to actually mentor and share that knowledge within the group. I think the biggest thing for me is the connections. So, building these types of events in different locations is going to be very important. And, I'd love to get involved in some of these events in Europe, because there really isn't anything like this where I'm from yet. And obviously LinkUnite is building that opportunity now. But I think the mentorship program in digital is very, very important, because even to this day, I think roughly about 6 to 9% of the industry is female. So a lot of young women coming into this industry, there's soft skills that they need to learn. It's not just about the numbers and the business and the relationship building, but there's a lot of tactical things too. And unfortunately, those things you only learn on the job. And depending on the kind of manager that you have, you may be lucky and get the support and the mentorship that you need in your job and your role. But if you don't have that support system and that support network, this is the place to come and find it. So Sara and Amanda are two fantastic women that I have been very lucky to meet, and we only met virtually, so this is my first time at LinkUnite when I've met them in person. But the one thing I can say is that they have a deep understanding of this industry, and they have a very important agenda that they're trying to push forward in terms of connecting women, helping the next generation of digital marketers come into the space. And I think they're doing that incredibly well with the way that they curate these events. So if you have an opportunity to kind of get the Willy Wonka ticket to get the invite, because it is an invite-only event at this stage, I would say, drop whatever you're doing and get there, because it'll be an amazing experience, and you'll be able to connect with women that you never would normally meet, even when you go to big conferences and shows, which can be incredibly daunting as well. So having a membership and a community around you that can connect you when you need to get things done is probably one of the most invaluable tools that you'll have in your arsenal if you want to build a successful career in digital and affiliate marketing.